Dear children, so happy morning to one and all. The lesson we have discussed, that is matter in our surrounding. So in last class, we discussed about the effect of change of temperature. So in that we discussed the two main concepts. What are that? One is melting point and another one is boiling point. So the melting point is nothing but the conversion of the solid to liquid is known as melting point. So the boiling point. The boiling point means the conversion of liquid to gaseous state is known as boiling point. So in that we have take the ice cube. When we increase the temperature, the ice cube is converted to water. That is, the solid state is converted to liquid state. So in that, there is a concept, we can tell it as latent heat of fusion. So latent heat of fusion means when we supply the heat energy, the amount of energy is required, that from that it will change to the solid to liquid at 1 atmospheric pressure at its melting point is known as latent heat of fusion. And next is, after that, the liquid state is converted to gaseous state. So that concept is known as latent heat of vaporization. So for that, when the amount of heat energy is required, there is a changes in the liquid to gaseous state at 1 atmospheric pressure at its boiling point is known as latent heat of vaporization. So then you take the water. So the water, at what temperature the water melts? The melting point of water is 0 degrees Celsius. It is 273 Kelvin. And the boiling point of water, it will be 100 degrees Celsius or 373 Kelvin. So that concepts we discussed in the previous class. And now we discuss about the term sublimation and effect of change of pressure. First, we will discuss the sublimation concept with one activity. So we have to take camphor or ammonium chloride. So what is the formula for ammonium chloride, children? The ammonium formula is NH4. The valency for ammonium is +1. And for chloride formula is Cl. The valency for chloride is -1. So the ammonium chloride formula is NH4Cl. We have to crush it and put it in a china dish. And we have to put an inverted funnel over the china dish. You have to take the funnel and invert the funnel. That is known as inverted funnel. You have to keep the inverted funnel over the china dish. And after we have to put a cotton plug on the stem of the funnel. And now heat slowly and observe what it will happens. What do you infer from the above activity? For that, first we have to take the ammonium chloride. So this is the ammonium chloride compound. The ammonium chloride formula is NH4Cl. And this is the inverted funnel. And it is the cotton plug. Inverted funnel, ammonium chloride. Now we have to heat the compound. So what will happen? The solid state of ammonium chloride is converted to gaseous state. And it will settle at the corner of the funnel. It is solidified. So it is ammonium chloride solidified. It will settle at the corner of the funnel. and it is the vapor phase, that is ammonium chloride vapors. That is a Bunsen burner. So finally we can see the ammonium chloride which is kept in the China dish is settled at the corner of the inverted funnel, edges of the inverted funnel. So we can see here. So in that bottom, the temperature is high. The bottom, the temperature is high, and at the top, that is in the inverted funnel, the temperature is low. Let me see the definition for sublimation now. So sublimation is the transition. So transition means conversion, changes. That is known as transition. Transition of a substance directly from the solid to the gaseous state without passing through the liquid state. The sublimation means is the transition. Transition means changes, conversion of a substance. It will be directly changed from the solid to gaseous state. It will not passing through the liquid state. It will directly change to solid to gaseous state. No liquid state is interfere in between the changes. No liquid state is there. It will be directly converted to solid to gaseous state. This is the term sublimation. The sublimation means, sublimation is the transition of a substance directly from the solid to gaseous state without passing through the liquid state is known as sublimation. And now we'll take the solid carbon dioxide. The carbon dioxide formula is CO2. So how we can take the solid carbon dioxide? The solid carbon dioxide is now, the first starting material is gaseous carbon dioxide. The gaseous carbon dioxide, when we take the gaseous carbon dioxide, when we apply pressure on the gaseous carbon dioxide, so after that the gaseous carbon dioxide is converted to solid carbon dioxide. When we apply high pressure, so from that the solid, the gaseous CO2 is converted to solid CO2. So this is the solid CO2 compound. So the solid CO2 compound is stored under high pressure, and the solid CO2, how we can convert the solid CO2 to gaseous CO2? It's very simple. So when we convert the gaseous CO2 to solid CO2 means we have to apply high pressure. Simultaneously, when we convert the solid CO2 to gaseous CO2 means we have to reduce the pressure. We have to reduce the pressure to 1 atmosphere without coming into liquid state. So this is the reason that solid carbon dioxide is also known as dry ice. So that's why we can tell it as the solid carbon dioxide is also known as dry ice, because the solid CO2 is directly converted to gaseous state when we apply, reduce the pressure. When we reduce the pressure means the solid CO2 is converted to gaseous state. So this is the reason we can tell it as the solid carbon dioxide is also known as dry ice. And there are some concepts is there. Here we have to take this gaseous CO2, the gaseous carbon dioxide. When we apply high pressure When we apply high pressure, that will be converted to solid CO2, that is dry ice. Simultaneously, when we take the gaseous CNG, CNG means compressed natural gas. So when we apply high pressure, that will be converted to liquid state. So when we apply pressure, means the gaseous state will converted to solid or liquid state. This is the concept we have to understand by the effect of change of pressure. Here we can take the piston. So in that piston, we have to apply pressure. So before going to apply pressure, first see the gases, how the gases will be here. So here we will not apply the pressure. So what we see? So here the intermolecular forces are there. It's the pressure is low, means the intermolecular forces is there, and mobility is also there. Mobility means movements. So movements of the particles is also there. And now when we apply pressure, so when we apply pressure, the volume it will be decreases here. And so here we can see when we apply pressure, so what will happen? At high pressure, there is no intermolecular forces are there. No intermolecular forces is placed here, and no mobility. The mobility is reduced. No movements of that molecules is there. So in that stage, it will be converted to solid or liquid state. So when we apply high pressure, no intermolecular forces is there and no mobility will be there. So at that stage only, the gaseous state is converted to solid or liquid state. Okay children, see you on next session.